Hi there, I'm Xinwen from the subject ENGG955 Engineering Research Method. And today I'm going to talk about the ground improvement using scrap tile. Basically, I will describe the background about it and explain the relevant findings based on the CAMT research to tell you why it is important and necessary to do such research. After that, I will present the gap in this literature review and briefly describe the research design I will conduct in terms of the gap question and its corresponding evaluation. As we all know, waste tile is increasing significantly as the vehicle increases, and there are three main scrap tile disposals at present, which are chemical treatment, landfill treatment, recycled use of waste tiles on constructions. As you can see, it is a whole process of chemical treatment. After the processes, fuel oil and carbon black can be gained. However, it has certain some adverse environmental impact. The second one is landfill soil. Obviously, the way is not in line with the sustainable environment. And C, it's also a waste of land resources. Hence, many research is pursuing the method to reduce waste tile properly. We found that the rubber derived from the waste tile has good geotechnical properties, especially for road construction and save the natural road construction material. First of all, for road construction, we mainly consider the two types of layers, subgrade and pavement. Many literature review has reported that findings about the ground improvement by adding rubber particle or using some other tile derived products, such as tile derived crushing. It showed that the rubber particle can significantly enhance the viscosity of the soil. And of course, it can decrease the settlement of foundation, especially through the vibration. And also, there is a comparison between different tile derivatives concerning UCS. UCS refers to the unconfined compressive strength. It is an index which is commonly used to evaluate the properties of soil. As you can see, the tile coat scrap has a better improvement on the property of soil than the scrap tiles, mainly because the tiles coat scrap has more contact area in the soil. Next, rubber modified asphalt and rubber concrete mixtures will be discussed as well. We noticed that there are two main factors influencing their own properties, which are rubber particle size and the rubber particle content. Generally, they can enhance the rooting resistance and high temperature resistance and corrosion resistance if adding the rubber particle in the asphalt or concrete. And also, we find that if you use the proper value of rubber modified asphalt, it can obviously and totally replace the SBS as the new concrete or asphalt aggregates. SBS bitumen is the most commonly used in modified asphalt construction, but it is not costly. There is a comparison graph between SBS and the rubber modified asphalt. it obviously proves the feasibility of replacing aggregate with rubber particle. You can see 8% of prime rubber particle modified mixtures has the same functions as the 4 or 5% of SBS. Turn to the gap sections. For the gap of this literature research, all research only consider one single variables, such as just only consider the rubber particle size or just consider the rubber particle content. Hence, there's no internal relationship between the impact of rubber particle size and the rubber particle content on the properties of pavement. Hence, the aspect of this area should be further investigated. For achieving this goal, in our design, the research design will be held in experiment with relevant specimens and the experimental model. Consider two main variables, which are rubber particle size and the rubber particle content. And we also split it as 6 kinds of content and 5 kinds of rubber particle size, which will be used to mix the 30 specimens. This is the comparison graph, which will be mainly used to record the research results on all properties of soil or pavement, such as compressive strength and bending resistance and some other properties of pavement. Conclusion. We'll mainly talk about the advantage and disadvantage of this design. The research result can be gained clearly and rapidly from the comparison method between properties of different specimens. However, due to the existing environmental impact, such as air inclusion, some specimens may be not pure, which could cause the unexpected change of strength of specimens. And it would also affect the research result. But anyway, the feasibility of the versatile recycling in road construction has been proven. And for the consideration of saving natural materials and reduce adverse environmental impacts, this is totally can be used in the future road constructions. And this is reference list I used in these presentations. Thanks for watching.